Hello and welcome back to another daily cribbage. We're against Butch Norman and we managed to cut ourselves the dealer position. So this is great, and it looks like we have to throw away 10 king. I wonder if there are any other options here. We'll start by playing the 2 because we have a magic 11 and this 4-6 could trap a 5 just like that. There we go, having trouble pressing that button. Alright, nice. So we managed to squeeze a lot out of this play, and that puts us into a nice healthy lead to begin with. Oh, and we can do the same hand again. Okay, well, let's do that. Do cut a 5, which is a little unfortunate. We'll lead a 6. Give ourselves some low cards to play with a little bit later. Okay, opponent has 7, 9, and a 2, and an 8. Okay. Well, they would have got a lot if we managed to cut a 6, but the 5 is, of course, not terrible for them, especially when they throw away the 5 king. Alright, so huge crib for our opponent there. Let's see what we can do now. Well, we've got some low, middle, and high cards. Usually in these situations, as long as you're not making combos, you just throw away the middle cards and hope to hit something low, and then you'll... Oh no, don't have another. Okay, they didn't have another 3, so that was okay. But yeah, you keep your low cards, you keep your high cards, and hope to cut a low card that will give you a big combo. In this case, our medium cards in the crib actually made quite a big combo, so that's really nice. And here we can keep the 5, 6, 7 with the 3, and we cut some nice 4s sometimes. In this case, we cut a 3, which really helps us. So we play out the magic 16 there in 3 cards. There's a slightly hidden magic 16, so oh dear, that's a lot of points for our opponent. They're in a fantastic position to get to 70. Don't like this at all. But we do have a 3-card magic 16, so we can try and use that here. Let's see if it happens. Probably not. If our opponent plays another 8, then... Oh, we might pair an ace. Nope, they don't have the 6, 8 ace. I guess they have a 7 and... Okay, just a 5, so no double runs in there. Nothing too crazy. And do our 9s hit anything in the crib? Nope, just 2 points there. So yeah, with our opponent having such a bit... Oh, it's a nice flush. With our opponent having such a big lead, we have to do something, I guess, kind of special. But what could that be? Remember that you can only do things if those opportunities arise. I guess our opponent could have another 6, so slightly reluctant to play the 5. Okay, no, they have a 5 and they would have paired us no matter which order we played that out there, so quite a tough one. The opponent is 5 points off from their next milestone. We have to hope for something big for us. We're looking at something fairly big. Whoa, okay, we've got 24 points in hand. Pretty happy. We're going to start by playing out our 4, getting rid of the 6. We could have played the 5, but I'm feeling a little bit optimistic. Okay, opponent has this double run and hit a 6 on top, so they're well ahead, but we might be able to... Okay, we needed a slightly better crib than that to pull into position, but well, this is 8 points. This does become 16 points on a lot of top cards. Okay, that 3 on top probably seals the deal. I don't think we are going to... Well, for our opponent, let's see. Could our opponent have 8, 3, 4? If our opponent has a 7 here, we win. Or an 8. Well, no, that gets us to 120. Okay, I think our opponent's got this because we've given them a huge amount in the crib. Yeah. Okay, so we got a lot closer than I thought we were going to get, considering our positional deficit from the previous turns. Yeah, very exciting game overall. Let's jump back and talk a little bit about these low, medium, high hands that came up. So this is one of your really typical low, medium, high hands, and this is a type of hand which is characterized by having two low cards. So for me, a low card is anything ace to 4. So in this case, we've got 2 and a 4. You also have two medium cards, and for me, a medium card is anything 6 through 9, and then two high cards, which is any card that counts as 10. Of course, I don't count 5s in this system because 5s are 5s. So you've got low, medium, and high cards and 5s. So in this case, we've got 2, 4 low cards, 6, 8 medium, and 10, and Jack, King are high cards. And when you've got this kind of hand, you have to just check a couple of things. You got to check whether your medium cards and low cards are making any combos. In this case, it's really easy to see that we just have even numbers, and even numbers can't add to 15, so no combos here. And also your low cards and your high cards in this case, yeah, they're not going to make 15s either. No combos to be had here at all. And in general, when you have this, there's usually so there's there's 3 things you can do, right? You can discard your low cards, your medium cards, or your high cards, or you could do something strange and discard a low card with a high card. Usually that's or a medium card and a high card, but those are a bit more defensive, and usually you want to think about doing that if it's your opponent's crib. In this case, it's our crib, so we want to maximize our crib and our hand. And the way that you do this is either by throwing away your medium cards. In this case, we throw away 6, 8, and there's 2 things that can happen that are going to be really good for us. We could cut a low card on top. So if we cut an ace or a 3, that's going to be particularly good because it will combo with our hand. And the second thing that could happen that would be quite good is our 6, 8. We could cut a 7, or an opponent could throw away a 7 into the crib, and that's going to give us a really nice hand. A really nice crib. One of the other things that we could think about here is throwing away the low cards. If we throw away 2, 4, then the 2, 4 has quite a plethora of ways they could combo into hands that have lots of ways of making 15. So that's another option. But in terms of playability, though, we're very happy to throw away the 6, 8 because it allows us to keep a diverse range of numbers for the play. If we need to jump, we've got our 10s, and if we need to do some small maneuvering, we've got our 2s and 4s. So that's all I really wanted to say about these kinds of hands. The main thing to remember, though, is that before you classify your hand as a low, medium, and high, and throw away your medium cards, you just have to check that there are no combos with your medium and low cards, because that's usually how they score points. And solid and concrete points are very hard to argue with. For instance, if we had a 3, 4, 6, 8 Jack, King, it's very hard to argue with the 3, 4, 8 in your hand, and so we're probably just going to throw away Jack, King from such a hand. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say about this one. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you for another daily cribbage. Bye for now.